Hello, my beautiful friends. How are y'all doing today? I want to welcome you to my channel, Tropical Empress in Spirit. My name is Amanda. Hello, beautiful people. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, lovely day today. I know it's still hot out there for most of us out here in the United States, and I hear even Canada's having some very high temperatures and scorching in the heat. So I hope everyone is staying cool out there and drinking plenty of water to keep yourself hydrated to get through the rest of these days in the summer until fall comes and will help cool things off for us all. God knows I need it right now because it's just too hot here for me still. But anyways, beautiful people, I wanted to come on here and make this video for y'all today. I felt guided to record this right now. I was talking to a friend of mine, and the friend had mentioned something that was kind of like a message from Spirit saying to me that, yes, I need to record this video and share this with you all, because I thought about it the other day if it was time for me to share this yet. And then it didn't seem like it was, but Spirit just seemed to speak loud and clear to me that the time is now to record this message for me to share this story with y'all. So I want to talk to y'all about, as I've said in, other videos, about our loved ones who have passed on and who are in heaven now. The messages that they sometimes will send to us to answer us, or even just to say hello, I love you, I'm here, you're not alone, whatever that is. And you may have heard me mention in past videos that one of the ways that I get messages is through music. My mama is the biggest one who will send music to me, and I recognize it when I hear it. But I will also get it from other spirits, from other loved ones, or, my spirit guides or whatever. And a song will just either play on the radio, or I'll get a song in my head out of nowhere. And sometimes that same song will play over and over and over again in my head, and it'll drive me a little crazy. Other times it might just be one song, or I'll get a different song that comes right behind it, which that did even happen to me just the other night. So, these are different ways that our loved ones will come through to us when we may have a question, or we just want confirmation that they're still here with us. And one of those ways is through music. Music is that universal language we all understand and can relate to. And so for me, when I get those songs, it lets me know if someone is here with me. And, most importantly, it's usually my mom I'll get them from. And so I want to share with you a couple stories of when this has happened to me. Back during COVID, in the middle of the pandemic, I had turned 40. And, I was sad, because I realized that I couldn't go through and do what I had hoped I could do for my 40th birthday. And then it didn't help because naturally I'm missing my parents. I'm missing my mom and my daddy and my real dad, my dad. But who I miss the most is mama, because my mama's my best friend. And I just remember the week before my birthday, I was just really sad. And I was just missing her, and I was just wishing, like, I wish you were here. I wish I could talk to you. What would you do? Because I know you would make my birthday extra special, because that was something she did when I was growing up. And so I just sat there and thought with it, and it's like, what would you do for me, mama? I kind of need to know this, and so... And I was just crying and, just sad. So, and I didn't want to go through and make my husband depressed, listening to me. So I went upstairs to my bedroom, closed the door, and I was looking for some of my CDs, and I was trying to find the one CD that has a song on it that my mama made me promise her I would play at her funeral. And which I did. I kept my promise. So I found the CD, and I put the CD in my stereo, in my CD player, but the dang thing wouldn't work. And I kept trying it. I've tried it multiple times, trying to turn the stereo on and off, doing all kinds of things, messing with the actual CD player, and the CD just, it wouldn't play. And that's the first time it's ever happened to me. I couldn't get it to play for nothing. And so I'm getting perturbed, you know, I'm aggravated, I'm frustrated, because all I want to do is just hear this one song, you know, but it wouldn't play. So after trying and haggling with it for, you know, 5 minutes, I finally said, whatever, you know, I'll try and get it, you know, to play somewhere else, you know. And so I just decided to turn the CD player off, and I turned my radio on instead. And as soon as I turned the radio on, there was a song that was playing at the end, you know, the last, you know, probably maybe 15 seconds of it, and then it ended. And then a song came on right after that. And I recognized the song, not because this is something my mama dedicated to me. It's a song that came out in the past couple years. But every single time, you know, I would hear it, like when I first heard it, I didn't understand it, you know, and I didn't even know if I really liked the song, to be honest. And that song is called Ghost by Justin Bieber. And so, you know, the song started playing and I started listening to it, and it hit home for me. Did I feel like it was my mama then? No, I didn't, because I still didn't really know the song, because I'd only heard it like maybe 2 or 3 times before, and that was it. So once the song was over, I went through and I decided, okay, well, I can just go look on YouTube and, you know, to read the words to the song and listen to the song play, so I can understand what exactly the song means. What's the meaning behind the song? And so I went to YouTube and I found the video and I started playing it. And as soon as I played it, you know, it hit home. You know, I started crying, and I understood. The song meant exactly what I thought it meant. And it's about, you know, someone just being sad and depressed, really missing someone who has passed away, and just wishing they were here, wishing that they could even go and be in heaven with them, but they know they can't. And just, you know, they miss them being here, but they would do anything just to have their ghost. And, you know, the ghost can mean so many things. You know, it seems like in this song it meant like memories, which I think that's part of it. But to me, it also meant like their actual ghosts, like seeing them or feeling them. And so it really hit home, and I cried. I mean, I was like a baby crying. And the video actually depicted a person who had died, and they had a funeral for him and everything. So I knew I understood the song then. And at that point, you know, I'm getting chills now, even just talking about it. And at that point, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, and I listened to it again. And then, you know, I decided I would take my computer, and I took it downstairs to my husband to show it to him and have him listen to it and watch this video and see if he can understand it the same way I did. And it hit home for him too. So I knew I understood it right. And so to me, that was my mama saying to me that, yeah, okay, she's not physically here, but doesn't mean she's not spiritually here with me. Like her ghost is still here with me. And I felt that. I felt it deeply. You know, I knew then, you know, she was telling me, you know, baby, I'm still here with you, which I know that, but in those moments, you just, you know, it's that human connection that you still wish you had. Like, you wish you could still just physically reach out and touch them, or just be able to pick up that phone and call them and them answer, you know, or even just be able to get in your car and drive to their house and walk through that door, and they're sitting right there on the couch waiting for you with a big smile. You know, that human connection we all want. And so, and that's what I missed that part of it, you know. And so it's making me sad and depressed, because I know my mama would have gone out of her way to make my 40th birthday special for me. So you can even say I was kind of having a pity party, you know, for myself, just in that regard. But my mama was telling me that no matter what I decided to do for my birthday, that she was there, and that, you know, she would support and be there behind whatever plans I made. And the only thing I could think of at that point is taking a trip of some kind. I felt like that's what she would have wanted to do with me since I'm older. And so, but I knew I couldn't take that trip then because we're in the middle of pandemic when the whole country is shut down. Plus, yeah, you could go get on like a cruise ship. I think there was cruises still going on, but then you take the chance of getting really sick with COVID, and I wasn't going to do that. So I ended up not taking a trip, but just the fact of it being right there around my birthday and then having that song happen and play on that radio when I was intentionally looking for a specific song from my mama just to kind of get the tears out of me, get that sadness out of me, and just to think about her. And she decided that she would come through and that song would get played on the radio. So I wasn't meant to listen to her song at the funeral. I was meant to hear the other song by Justin Bieber called Ghost. So it helped me a lot. And then a year ago, I was in the mountains, leaving my old house, and I was on my way to my baby brother's son's birthday party. And as I'm going through the mountains, I'm thinking about my mama, just, wishing she was there. And it hit me hard because I can't tell you how many times me, my mom, and my brother took trips, road trips, going to the Carolinas to visit family, our extended family. And part of that trip included driving through the mountains in her favorite car, which is a Z28 Camaro. That was my mama's favorite car. She owned like 2 or 3 of them when I was growing up. So I'm in my car that so happens to be my mama's favorite car, a Z28 Camaro. I have the last year they made them before they discontinued them for several years. And so, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself as I'm going, around the curves in in the mountains, and it's like, you're supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be in this car alone going to your grandson's birthday party. You were supposed to be in this car with me. And this sucks and that you're not, and I started getting a little angry, mad, and just, even, having my words with God about it too. And I even, shed a few tears just thinking about it. And the song, the radio was on, and I heard the last bit of a song that I had been playing, and right after I started thinking about my mom in that way and just thinking back to all the good memories of those road trips and going through the mountains and all that, guess what song comes on the radio right after it? Same song, Ghost by Justin Bieber. And that song hit me hard that time, and I bawled. I'm doing the best I can to focus on the road and driving because, last place, nobody wants to get in an accident, but I definitely want to get in an accident in the mountains, because it's a steep climb down. So, so I'm trying to focus on the road, get through the mountains, and thinking about my mom and trying to control my tears. But, the tears just kept rolling down, so I'm going through and wiping my eyes, behind my sunglasses, and just thinking about her. And again, that was her letting me know she is there. She was in that car with me. She was taking that trip with me. I wasn't going to my nephew's birthday party alone. The only difference is yeah, my nephew wouldn't be able to see my mama, see her physical being there, nor possibly my brother wouldn't see her either, but I knew she was there. And that's all my mama wanted me to know, is that she was there. And she was going to be there at his party. And, her ghost, her soul, in spirit, she would be there. And I knew she was. And that made me feel better. Does it take away the pain of still wishing I could physically see her and touch her and watch her excitement to be a grandmother, which she never got the opportunity to be before she died, because she died when she was 41? Of course, I wish I still got that. I wish that for my siblings, especially my baby brother. But, I at least know that her soul, her spirit is still here. Her ghost, you can say, is still here. And have I actually seen her ghost with my bare eyes? No, I haven't. but I've dreamed about her. I've seen her in my psychic eye. That has happened to me. But I have heard her voice. I've heard her voice on a few separate occasions. And that's always been helpful to me. It's always been healing. And of course, I wish I could have heard her actual voice that day in the car, but I didn't. But I didn't need to either, because she gave me that song to tell me she was there. And that's what I want you to know, beautiful people. What I want you to know is don't ignore those messages. Like, you may get that song. Okay, let's just say that there was a favorite song of your parents, if your parents are gone, or whoever that person is in your life that you're missing, that's in heaven. What is that song of theirs that you automatically connect to, and when you hear it, you automatically think of them? Has that song just randomly played on the radio when, you might have just been thinking about them just a minute ago? Or maybe you end up getting that song playing in your head. Like, maybe you'll wake up in the morning and that song's there. I've had that happen too, many times over the years. Or you can just be out just doing something random, but then you may hear a song and it may not tie you or make you think of someone close to you who's passed, but that song just sticks to your mind. It plays over and over and over. What I want you to know is, if that song has any special meaning to you with a loved one who's passed on, that's them coming through and just letting you know that they are there. And, just talk to them. It's a message, like a reminder to let you know that, yeah, you may not be able to physically touch me, but I'm still here with you. And to focus and remember all the happy memories and try and push out all the sad and bad memories of them. Or you get that song that will just play over and over and over in your mind. It may not, register with you or resonate that it's, a passed over loved one. But that song's playing over in your head on repeat for a reason. And it's up to you to decipher and discern what that reason is. And what I want you to know is take the time and look up that song when you're alone, when you don't have any distractions, and read, look it up online where you can like watch a video and hear the song, but watch, the video where the words to the song will come across the screen. Focus on what those words are. There's a message in that song for you. It doesn't mean that whole song is the message, but there's a lyric somewhere in that song that is a message from them. And they want you to listen to it. They want you to look up that song and sit with it and look for that message. So if you take the time and review it, and, you read a certain line or hear it, and you get those chills or that goosebumps, it just seems like it hits home, then that's the message. And trust in that, because that's one of the biggest ways that they will send us a message. It doesn't have to be the whole song, but there's a message in part of that song that's meant for you. And that's what I want you to know. That's what I want y'all to understand. Because like for me, with just those couple of stories I just shared, that was my mama just letting me know that her ghost is still here. She's still here. She's still ever present in my life. And she's walking beside me, especially in those times that I really needed her. And I was thinking about her. And that was her coming in and saying, I'm still here. I haven't left you. I may not be able to physically touch you. You may not be able to physically always feel me. But I'm here. And so I think that for someone specific out there, Spirit wanted me to share this with you today. Someone out here needs to hear this message right now of what I just shared. So there has to be something out there, something in what I'm saying to you that resonates, that hits home. Or maybe you just need to hear this, hear my stories, to get that validation or that confirmation that yes, what you initially thought is right. So this is what it is. Spirit is telling me to tell you to trust in that there's a message in that song, or that song that came through that made you think of that, specific person from heaven, that is them. So that's them saying they are still with you, beautiful people. So just trust in that. So I'm going to close it here, beautiful people. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. And, you know, I hope there's something in the message of what I'm sharing with you that resonates, that hits home for you, that gives you that comfort you need right now in your heart, you know, in your soul, missing that, you know, special someone in heaven. Or just, you know, maybe there's just something else that you're looking for an answer. And you're asking someone up there, you know, what's the message? What's your answer to this? You know, are you here or whatever? That, you know, specific message is in that song. So listen to it. So I hope this helps you in some way. I hope that this does bring you some kind of comfort, validation, or closure, and that, you know, you find healing and peace in knowing that, and just a reminder of your loved ones are still with you. They are ever present with you. Just because you can't physically see them, or maybe you can't feel them like I can, or maybe you can't hear their voice like I have, or maybe you haven't even dreamed of them and you're just wondering, you know, are they still here? Because you haven't gotten any clear signs from them that's saying they are still there with you. But I want you to know, they are there with you still. Just be open-minded to receiving that message when it does come, and it will come. And I understand not having patience. I get that too. I get that. You have no idea how much I do understand that. Because I had to wait almost 12 years before I heard my mama's voice. That's how long I had to wait. And that felt like eternity to me. Because my heart and my soul was still in turmoil, in deep pain. Just missing her and wishing she was here. So I do truly understand. And even I'm sorry that you're having to hurt. And that you're going through that grieving process and that pain. Just, I understand. So no, you're not alone. Just remember that you're not alone. They're always there with you. And talk to them. Don't be afraid to talk to them. They want you to talk to them. They want you to know you can say anything to them that you want or feel you need to. Even if that means you got to be angry with them. Maybe you're just angry at the fact that they left you, that they died. I've been through that too. I do understand that. Whatever it is for you, just know they are there, and that those messages just might be in a song. So be open to receiving it, beautiful people. So I hope this has helped y'all in some way and brought you some comfort in knowing that. And just, you know, another thing to remind you of that. So my beautiful people, I'm going to wish y'all well. And I wish y'all nothing but happiness. All the love, all the blessings, all the great things in this life we all want, desire, and most importantly, we're deserving of. And that includes you, beautiful. And don't forget that. And if my message has resonated with you, please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And please like it and share it so this message can reach others who need to hear this right now. But until next time, I'm wishing y'all well and be good.